Fucking guy's got brain AIDS.
For dinner? We, us? Go get us for dinner? Go get we for dinner? That's bizarre. That makes no sense at all.
Well, no, it's even more confusing if it's something along the lines of we went to dinner. Is that that individual, or is that...
No, I think our best bet in this life is to become, get it like a sugar mommy or whatever.
Dude, that would actually... Yo. Like, obviously, it would be worth it, but you think it would be all that great if you were smashing?
Oh, I'm smashing her, right?
Not all the time. Some sugar mummies and some sugar mummies don't do that.
But I'm still getting money, right?
Dude, that would be insane, bro. You think that you'd be able to
I wouldn't be able to perform all the time now.
yeah, like you don't think you'd be able to stick to the standards?
Depends what standard she gives.
Well, remember, right? They can get turned off emotionally so easy. Where if you say something or do something, even that's normal, and it does something bad, you never know. It's kind of fucked up. I've actually never thought of having one of those.
I would have to be really good in bed for her to call me back if she does that shit.
I think every sugar mommy I've ever heard of, and obviously this is on the internet, they're never smashing. Nice, dude. This work is really good.
5 seconds. Loading full magazine. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Get your armor,
Be
you
ready
fucking
for
piece of
hostile
shit.
action.
Oh, it's across the fucking map. The fuck?
What drink did you have, dog? Dr. Pepper?
Pepsi.
Changing mag.
Canned or bottled?
Bottled.
And did you sound offended because I even asked canned?
No, I just had to think.
Oh, you had to think. Sorry for giving you such a hard fucking question, dude.
Well, I had to remember. What the hell?
Oh yeah, I know. Fuck, man. Such a hard memory. Remembering what you just drank, right?
It is actually. Because it's interesting. Pepsi products in general they're way better at keeping the product fresh, whether that's the fizz, the taste, all that.
Loading new magazine.
Where Coke products in cans are better than the bottles. I don't know why. Like Pepsi products in cans can actually turn off, like taste a little off very easily, to where they can almost taste like it's gonna be a weird analogy, but they kind of taste like mixed vegetables. Where Coke in a can is like fucking galactically elite. Who killed you? Was it Nate Dogg? Yeah. Why'd he kill you?
They destroyed the Rook thing.
Because you destroyed the. Okay, yeah.
What do you want?
10 seconds left. 5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Setting Volkan. Loading new mag!
If you want a team kill, just team kill, dumbass.
Rota reload.
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Time to die.
Friendly drone deployed. Op 4 is reinforcing its location.
Did you know that crows when one of the birds die in their group, they actually have like a gathering and start like yelling
10 seconds to
in a
go.
group to like commemorate them, the dead one.
5 seconds before insertion.
Nice, dude.
That's true. I'm not joking.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
So interesting, man. When did you learn that?
Today.
And what were you watching?
What was I watching or who?
And what were you watching when you discovered that?
It was just one of those videos where an animal expert watches movie clips and says how accurate they are.
Reload! Cover me!
Yes. And then he died. How did he die? I didn't see.
I think he got killed by somebody inside the building. Got yourself.
Dude, yes. Dude, that's amazing. Oh my god.
Activated.
Your dog, you know what would be really funny? If you pretended to throw your drone, but you threw a grenade and then you got on your camera and then died.
It's funny to you, dog?
Yeah.
Wish I didn't have the reverse friendly fire.
Op 4 last stop standing.
Adrenaline surge incoming.
15 seconds left. 10 seconds remaining. Op 4 eliminated.
Did you pay your car insurance for this month?
Friendly drone deployed. Op 4 is
I don't know. It
reinforcing
comes
its
out
location.
automatically, so probably.
How much is it now?
I think it's like 370 or 390 a month. Might be more,
10
I can't
seconds.
remember. It went up not that long ago.
5 seconds before insertion. Proceed to bomb location and defuse it.
Throwing stun.
Get
You must recover the diffuser.
Wow, that didn't even fucking hit me.
We have been eliminated.
Oh, oops.
Other ladies, I'm not really into pronouns.
Okay. Anyways,
So,
what about you?
but thank you.
Just boring. She, her.
Okay.
Casual.
She, her.
Yeah, I'm just a woman, so she, her.
Okay. All right. Not sure why I asked that, but I saw it on your Instagram, so. All right.
I was like, wait.
It's important to
Friendly drone deployed.
Yo,
Op 4 is
have you
reinforcing
guys
its
met people
location.
where it's like they only want you to call
Yes.
them? Is it
Zer?
them?
They, them, he.
They.
Yeah, yeah.
It's hard to practice that. Like I've met like
I end
it's
up
so hard to
usually
practice.
just
Like
calling them by their name instead,
Yeah.
you know,
Anyways.
because it's grammatically
Because I've heard
challenging.
people
10 seconds
call
to go.
a human being an it, and it's really just an
No,
it.
I just
5
haven't called
seconds to
people
go.
by their
Because they
name.
were a transgender. And I just think that the whole
Found a bomb.
pronoun
Make your way to its location and defuse it.
sucks.
Mike Davis donated $200.
Oh, Mike Davis. Thank you, man.
I'm a mobile businessman, and if I see anyone signing off with some goofy pronouns, they're blocked immediately. Politics aside, they're the most annoying breed of people. My pronouns are Nor/Mal.
Normal.
Has an animal ever told you that it identifies differently than the sex it was born with?
what?
An
Damn, there's a C4 here, dog. Wow.
Down to one friendly.
Go to the top of the building and jump off.
Yes, they all left.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. All friendlies have been eliminated.
Oh, and this is,
Yeah, has
Sorry.
an animal ever
Yeah, put it on the stove when you're upstairs.
told you that they identify differently than the sex they were born with?
no.
No. I was just curious.
Okay. All right. So going to Deadbeat
Remember.
here. Deadbeat, you
Oh,
said
shit.
I
Wait,
can
I
create
can't.
some good
Fucking
conversation
piece of
about
shit.
controversial
I have to wait
topics.
6 days.
Was there anything in particular that you wanted to hit on?
I think what I was referring to was more about like the strip club and
Okay.
like, customers coming into the strip club and maybe
Right.
encounters I've had.
So you wrote that you have plenty of unique and crazy stories from your 8 years working in a strip club, including some wild celebrity encounters and insane moments in the back room. in the back room.
Yeah,
Back
Okay,
room.
so I got two stories that I can get into right now. I think one's really positive and one's really cringe. One is in the back room and one is on the...
You're fine. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, so I want to talk about the coolest encounter that I had with a celebrity. I don't really want to focus on the negative ones. I'd rather focus on the positive ones and what they did right and what other people should do, because a lot of people don't know what to do in the club. Do you want me to say who they were? I feel like they say it. I feel like they'd be happy about. I mean, okay, so this is Waka Flocka and his team and his goons. So all the guys that they travel with. I think this is one of my best experiences I've ever had dealing with the celebrities. I've had a lot of them, a lot more bad ones than good ones. But this one, he came in with his people, and there's a lot of strip club etiquette. And when somebody comes in that's like
10 seconds.
status, what happens is they pull out like a rope with the rope with
5 seconds to
size,
insertion.
and you have to stand in line and let them pick you
You found
as
the
a
bomb.
dancer.
Make
Like
your
all
way to
the
its
girls-
location and
yeah.
defuse it.
Deploying drone.
Damn, dude, it's only us.
Flipping me!
Damn, dude.
Drone up and running.
Absolutely shit up.
Reloading.
There was a guy over here.
Throwing frag grenade.
Nice, dude.
Or you don't know how to redirect it, or it just didn't work. This guy above was.
Down to one. Op 4
Space everyone.
eliminated.
We all stand in a line and they say yes, no, yes, no, yes, no to the dancers, and then whoever they pick or want in the sections, they allow in the sections. So
Drone
there
deployed.
was a line
Op
and I
4 is
refuse to
reinforcing
stand
its
in it. I
location.
never stand in it. I'll never stand in it. I just like not either.
It's
mess
your
with me or
purpose
not,
in
right?
life,
So I was standing on the
dog.
sidelines and I was watching them pick the girls, and I was like, dang, that's
Don't
really
know
cool.
when it happens, I'll tell
Kind
you.
of in my head thinking, how am I gonna get into this section?
Fair
So
enough.
they picked like 4 or 5 girls, and they were drop dead
Insertion in 10
gorgeous,
seconds.
beautiful, and they had pulled out.
Imagine if I asked
5
you that.
seconds to go.
What kind of question is that, honestly?
My purpose in life is
The
to
bomb
die.
location and defuse it.
Not in a timely manner.
Reloading! Cover me!
Someone exposed you.
No, stop challenging me.
Friendly, last operator standing. Seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds left.
It's
Diffuser is active. Protected at all costs.
Yeah.
Op 4 eliminated.
Just absolute omega outplay.
Be ready to engage Op 4.
Heading up.
Seconds left. 5 seconds.
Deploying explosive ordnance.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Volcan's ready. Shoot it.
You're welcome.
Deploying explosive ordnance. Volcan is ready. Explosive ordnance is sealed. Volcans are all in play. Swapping back! Loading new magazine.
Man. That guy ate
I think
bullets.
maybe like $8,000, maybe somewhere around there for maybe like 4 or 5 girls. And I was standing kind of like leaning over like this, just like watching them, being a little lurking girl on the sidelines. And one of the friends of Waka Flocka was like, no, get in the section. I'm like, what? And he's like, no. I was like, there's money on the floor already. Like, I can't. They have to pick it up, and like, I can't get in the section. And he's like, nah, you're getting in the section. And then he went forward and like grabbed me by my armpits and drug me into the section, like next to Waka Flocka. And I was like, this was very invasive. But I'm like sitting there now, and I'm like, all right, I start dancing, and this one of the girls comes up to me, and she starts like cussing me out, and she's like, get out of the fucking section. Oh my gosh. and she was just like in my throat, dead us in my throat. And so Waka's there, his team's there.
Op 4 is defusing a bomb. You need to disable their diffuser.
Waka Waka was really like kind of not saying too much, like he was more low key, but he got the guy and was kind of like that. And his friend got into his face and got into the girl's face and was like, I was like, shut the fuck up, bitch. I get to decide who's in the section. It was really, really mean, and he was also correct, because the customer's always right, no matter what it is in a customer service job, which Jansen is customer service and sales, so.
Ready for full production
Friendly
operator
operator
labs?
remaining.
Get complete program
Well.
management with a team of manufacturing experts who will help optimize your
That's all I could do.
cost, quantity, and quality. Proto Labs.
Well, our team definitely
Manufacture
does suck.
He's right. So he shut that down, and then they ended up throwing like thousands. I think we each left with about $2,500, and there was about 5 of us in the section. They were super polite, super nice, did not sexually harass us at all, and I just really loved that his friend had my back and like didn't let someone bully me into getting kicked out of money that was mine because he asked me into the section. So yeah, everything was perfect in that experience. Not all of them are. I feel like now, what? Go ahead.
I have a question. So you said you had some crazy stories.
Be ready to engage
That
Op
was a
4.
nice,
basic,
scary
cool
story.
money-making story. I want to hear the cringy. I want to hear the cringy.
Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you about my story background. 'Cause I got
Yeah.
But I wanted to say something positive because there's
Okay, what else?
amazing and like hard stuff. Yes. Okay, so now one of my cringiest stories. Okay, so
5 seconds to
I used to work at this place downtown LA, and I was a baby stripper. I think I was
Op 4
maybe
has
like
located a bomb.
7, 8 months
Ready to
into it,
engage.
and I had a customer that was a construction worker. I was sitting him for a while. I thought he was kind of weird, but I thought he was weird. I was like, all right, like no other dancer's talking to him, but I'm gonna talk to him because it's a slow night. And so I saw him. Not even it wasn't even a VIP. It was like a 3 for 100. It was like 3 songs for 100, and we go into
Finish securing the
The fuck did that?
gotta reload.
Allah Akbar.
I'm reloading! Reload!
Go get them.
You have been spotted by hostiles. Fall
What
back.
the fuck is that guy doing?
Reload.
Loading new
That's
mag!
horrible aim.
Op 4 is defusing a bomb. You need to disable their diffuser.
Nice.
Bro, how the fuck did she get there? She was just outside.
Diffuser located. Protect the bomb. Disable the diffuser. One
That's
friendly.
bullshit.
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Damn, dude, wet cheese is
and
fucking
he's
killing it, dog.
request that I take off my heels. And I don't know if you guys know this, but stripper feet smell like shit. Stripper feet are literally disgusting. Like, we are sweating throughout the night. And I'm a pole princess, which means like I do pole
know what
tricks,
I'm
like I'm
saying,
active on
dog.
stage. So I am drenched in sweat after every shift. So this guy was like, I want to take your heels off and massage your feet. And I was like, all right, bet. Like, he's paying me for that, right? So I go in the back, and then he takes my heels off, and I'm automatically embarrassed because my feet smell like shit. And I go like this, and I lean back. So I'm like, and I'm covering my eyes, so I'm not even watching what's happening. All I know is he already paid for the thing, and he's here.
Friendly
and
drone
there's 3
deployed.
songs, and I have
Op
to
4
sit
is
here, I'm gonna
reinforcing
close my
its
eyes
location.
and
How
focus on-
long is this story? This is the
I'm almost
longest
done.
story
I'm almost
I've ever
done.
heard
I'm
in my
almost
life.
done.
This is like, are we getting to the end?
Sir?
I'm honest.
Okay.
I'm just like, it just it's
I'm
taking
covering
forever.
my eyes and I feel a jerking motion. Okay, my body
10
is
seconds
jerking.
before
I'm like,
insertion.
why is my body jerking right now? And I open my
5
eyes and
seconds
this
to
guy is
insertion.
straight up on my feet.
You've located a
Jack
bomb.
off on your feet?
Make your way to its location
Am I allowed
and
to say
defuse
that?
it. Friendly operator standing.
Oh shit, I got a kill.
Fucking seriously?
Op 4 last stop standing. Op 4 eliminated all
Damn.
enemies.
Darn.
Alright, I'll be back.
Be ready to eliminate hostiles. Placing proximity alarm. Down to 10 seconds. Loading new magazine. 5 seconds to insertion. Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
My evil eye ready to kill suspects. Evil eye deployed.
coming down the tunnel. They're coming down the fucking tunnel.
Oh, I thought. Okay. Man, that's so lucky, bro.
Disappointed with rates offered by GICs and high-interest savings accounts? Get more.
Dead.
He was just straight up jerking off on my feet.
fucking disgusting.
The way that I started screaming in the back room, I started screaming. I'd never seen anything like
planted.
this. And the bouncer came
Friendly,
in
last
and
operator
saw
standing.
all of it. Like, my feet were...
Done, bro.
He's doing his thing. That guy did get dragged out of the club.
Both guys
It
in
was
tunnel.
disgusting. I'm traumatized from that, by the way. I've told that story like 4 times, and every time I do, I get the goosebumps, and then my heart starts like pounding.
So let me get this right.
It
Let me
was
get
so
this right.
traumatic.
I want to make sure I get this straight.
That's horrible.
You ground your vagina.
One guy running in to the left.
Jump over the
Mission
clothes
failed.
for
All
money.
friendlies were
But
eliminated.
when
A fucking faggot with an MG42 fucking died.
Yeah, after getting 2 really good kills.
Shit.
and he came to him jerking off on your feet, that was just a little too much for you. That was where you drew that line.
I think anytime a man pulls out his genitals in a strip club, it's going to be
ready to
shocking and
eliminate
it's going to be
hostiles.
out of line because that's not what we do in the strip club. Okay, as every
Oh no. Lots of strippers, and tell the truth, they have a little side hustle going on, don't they?
well, whatever side hustle those girls have is their side hustle, and I know nothing
Yeah,
about
but you
it.
know
But
that
what
they
I
do,
do
right?
know is that in LA, where I work, if you do anything extra, you're getting fired, which means you're
5
banned
seconds
from
and
getting
counting.
new customers. You're banned.
Yeah, I
from
mean
getting-
maybe, but I mean it's pretty common. It's pretty much common.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
Yeah, that's
Spotted
bomb.
by hostiles. Fall back.
Yeah, that's so busted.
Your location has been compromised.
Dude,
Nice.
where's our fucking team?
Nice. Fucking retard, dude.
Absolute fucking faggot retards.
Follow me.
You know, I'm not even gonna help our team because they're fucking idiots.
Practice
One
and
friendly
taking
remaining.
side shit
Op
for
4
money.
placed the
It's
diffuser
well
near a bomb.
known, even in
Destroy it.
LA.
But what I'm telling you a
It's a
story
well-known
about
phenomenon.
is my story about the back room that I had, which was requested of me to speak on. So that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of making the same general characterization because I don't understand how can you grind your genitals on
All
a man
friendlies
for
were
money
eliminated.
and get him hard in his pants while you grind on his hard on. But the second he decides to, you know, do something just a little bit different than that, well, that's where we
wait,
draw
if
the
you-
line.
if
I've
you
never
nut-
really understood the mentality with that.
If you nut in your own pants, that's different. But don't pull out and fucking nut on a female. Then you're gonna get punched in the fucking face.
I
When
think
you
I gotta move
I think
it on.
it's
This is
anything
fucking
that,
disgusting.
you know,
I'm
you
moving
weren't
this shit on.
prepared
Hold
for
on,
that.
I'm moving it on.
What was worse was the bestiality
Anyway, yeah,
conversation.
that was pretty bad too.
This whole
that was
conversation
pretty-
is
that was
crazy.
pretty fucking terrible.
I need a shot.
Can I say one more thing? There's rules that you go into a strip club knowing, and there's rules that the dancers have and the customers are supposed to abide by. When those rules are broken, that's when the customer's getting dragged out, and in that moment, the rules were broken.
Okay, you get it.
Yeah, I don't think dudes should be whatever that dude did.
It's
he shouldn't have done it.
over.
Friendly drone
Anyways,
deployed.
okay, you
Op
said 2
4
things
is
you hate:
reinforcing its
a lazy
location.
dance and a fake trick.
A lazy what?
What's a fake trick?
A fake trick is when you go to the club and this guy pulls out, let's say a guy pulls out $1,000 and he's like, I'm spending it, throw it, and then he pockets it and takes it home. That's a fake ass trick.
Insertion in.
Okay. Is this something someone can encounter in dating too? or
Found
is
a
this
bomb.
just like a
Make your
club
way to its
thing?
location and defuse it.
Yeah, a fake trick.
Okay, so I think the
Swapping max!
Op 4 last operator standing.
Let me ace! Let him ace!
Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
biggest sale with trick tendencies is they'll tell you all the things that they can do for you, and then a girl will believe it, and then after 6 months they can no longer provide the lifestyle that they've been providing in the beginning of the relationship. That's also a fake trick, and that's also devastating because they sold you an idea of themselves that was not
Friendly
real.
drone deployed.
So that's
Op
also
4
a
is
Did my
reinforcing
fucking
its
Baldur's
location.
Gate stream
Alright,
from
you also wanted to
earlier got
Yeah, why don't you
14
shut the
views
fuck up? Did I
already?
ask? Did I fucking ask?
Yeah, you did, bitch.
Aren't you selling them the same thing? You're selling them like
You're
a...
referring to
Yeah,
the
what
strip
about your
club,
stream, you fucking
that's
cunt?
different.
Got
If
14
we're talking
views.
about-
Well, how's that different? I mean,
Yeah, dude, you
it's the
proud?
same shit, right? You're selling
10
them
seconds
the
to
illusion that you're
in
into
the
them,
strip club, and
that
they
you
know it's
like them. You're selling them.
5 seconds to insertion.
Boom.
Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Changing mags. Friendly fire!
Yo, dog, there's none.
What the fuck?
Dog.
That's the stupidest shit.
What?
Me and this guy have been prone going into the base and nobody's seen us yet. The entire time. Just crawling prone.
Yo, that's sick.
Accidentally shot my teammate.
Op 4 last operator standing.
Reloading.
Op 4 eliminated.
The same illusion, right?
Yeah, in the strip club, they know it's illusion. They know it's not real. But
Oh.
if you're
Well,
outside,
do they?
Damn, dude, this is the most crucial round. I wonder what I'm going to do.
That men can't be preyed on by women inside of these clubs. Clearly, they very clearly can. Not all men who go into these clubs, even though they can consent because they're of age, have all their faculties, they seem to be taken advantage of plenty.
If they're getting taken advantage of, it's because they want to be taken advantage of.
Oh, well then I guess if you're getting taken advantage of, it's because you want to get taken advantage of.
Facts.
Mm.
Manipulation is real.
Okay.
Moving on.
Would we say the same thing? So like,
Be ready
wait,
to
if you're
engage,
getting,
Op 4.
that's actually a good point, Andrew. Really. So if you are getting taken advantage of because you want to be taken advantage of, what about like a guy who lies to a girl about his long-term intentions in order to get into bed? So yeah, the girl, she only wants to have sex with a long-term boyfriend, and he's like,
10
they
seconds
don't
remaining.
want to be with you. They have sex, and then they come to you.
I think that
Down
happens
to
every
5
single day.
seconds.
It does. It does.
Yeah, that happens.
It's wrong, but
But that means the coochie or
Op
the
4 has
dick was
located a
trash.
bomb. Be ready for hostile
Either
action.
way.
Why? Why you do that?
Nice.
Bro, this guy just gets so lucky when he drops stuff.
Nah.
Well, but
I don't think it has to do with luck.
He's just like
That's
wants
I
to
think
be
you just
nice,
suck,
like
dude.
lying.
True too. But most of the time, if you're just wanting to
would we
fuck
say-
and hook up,
would
if
we
it's just
say
a
the
hookup
same
thing, it's
Same
like
thing about what?
well, Andrew said if you get taken advantage of, it's because you
want
One
wanted
friendly
to be
operator remaining.
to an extent.
So that the same case if a girl gets tricked in that way?
Do you remember the original story of Lilo and Stitch?
Not completely.
What do you remember about it?
That he was an alien that came down on a ship, and then he was basically like a dog to the two sisters.
What do you remember about the two sisters?
One's young, and the other one is somewhat attractive with a massive nose, I think. But that's all I can remember why. Huh?
I don't know. You understand, you piece of shit? Wait, stop share. Oh, no, share play. What the about matchmaking? Hold on. Alright, you can start it. You fucking piece of shit.
Oh shit, I'm in dishonorable now.
Good.
Fucking getting shit at him.
Is it though?
No, it's because she wanted it. She wanted to be taken advantage of. That's
Is it not
logical
the best
extension,
game ever
right?
made?
I don't think it's.
That's why these kinds of like slogan earrings by people who cope because they've engaged in prostitution. It's a cope, right? They're coping about the engagement of prostitution. But when you take it to its logical extension, you find out, well, wait a second,
Grammarly is an AI writing partner that works seamlessly with your everyday apps and helps professionals write better and faster so they can get all of their work done or do anything really that you have to do. Grammarly's AI features helps you cut down on the endless back and forth through rewrites and tone adjustments in just a
When men are taking advantage of them, they seem to have a completely different outlook than when they go, oh, well, you know, men going into strip clubs, they know they're being taken advantage of. Well, no, they don't all know that.
Okay, wait.
Hang on. Objectively, that cannot be true that they just know that.
We gotta back up. We gotta back up a teeny bit. When somebody comes to the strip club, they're looking to party
What
and
did
have
you
a good
do,
time.
dog,
And
to
when-
improve
and in the strip
yourself?
club, that's like bottle service and having a bunch of beautiful women around them, right? If you
What
want
did you
the guy
do
that's
today,
getting
dog, to
right, that's
improve
supposed to sit there
yourself?
and maybe get a couple dances, you know,
Woke
like
up
he's
at
coming
9:30.
there
I guess
for a
that's
reason, and he knows it's gonna cost him money. So it's not really taking
Dog,
advantage
don't
of
you know the new 9:30 is actually 5 a.m.?
good for them, dude.
No, the concept of a
You gotta be part of that
relationship.
hustle
You can be
culture, dog.
And this
What happened to taking culture? Dog.
illusion is the girlfriend.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location.
Why are you being a...
No, someone's outside, dog.
Cover me, reloading.
One op 4 remaining.
I shot him in the head.
Fucking faggot still didn't get the goddamn Indiana Jones game. Fucking piece of shit.
Op 4 neutralized.
Experience for the woman who's really into you. Clearly, when you get paid money to strip, you're not going to pretend that you hate the guy. That's not what you're doing. You're pretending that you're into him, that you think he's great, that you think he's fantastic. This makes you, in turn, more money. Now, we're speaking
Who
in
the fuck tries
generalities.
to
I'm sure that you can point
bring
out
a
some
yacht
sicko
into,
who wants
like,
you to
the
treat him
fucking
like shit.
Antarctic?
But in general, you're going to act like you're really into the men that you are performing the service for.
Maybe it was
because that-
hijacked.
Oh, it was hijacked?
Maybe. I would assume that's why there's a military vessel beside it. Or it's a Russian.
Friendly drone deployed.
Yeah,
Op 4 is
tell me that.
reinforcing its location.
Where the fuck?
Insertion in 10 seconds.
Damn, dog. I'm at the cock pit.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Reload.
Dude, you know what will never not be funny? Oh, wait, did I say it right? It's what I'm trying to say. It's always going to be funny no matter what.
Yeah.
That scene in Titanic when that guy falls and hits the propeller.
Propeller, yeah.
Dude, that shit is so funny, man.
Swapping mags. Don't have what I need.
I need you active. Come on.
Man,
Nice.
he
Nice.
fucking one-shotted me?
Op 4 last stop standing.
Dude, that is horse
Burn is going to make
fucking
you a lot more money,
shit.
right? To kind of sit there and pretend
friendlies have
that
been
some of those men don't involve themselves in some kind of parasocial relationship or believe that the experience is real, or
Faggot,
that
couldn't
you
you
really
revive
like them or
me,
something
please?
like that.
Fucking
It's
retard
bullshit.
started crawling
That
towards him
can-
like a
Fucking piece
fucking
of
faggot
shit.
retard.
Oh.
I'm done. I'm gonna go to the enemy. Yeah. Fuck.
Talking to me?
Yo, you bought that skin, dog?
You talking to me? Are you fucking talking to me?
Nice
I'll
haircut,
fucking
dude.
kill you. I'll fucking kill yo. I'll fucking play Maestro, dude. We'll both have shades on, right? Faggot play some Mexican dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Some weird guy with a nose.
Be ready to engage Op 4.
5'2". Can't speak Indian glazy. Wait, you can actually punch that?
10 seconds to insertion.
What the fuck? Oh shit.
Down to 5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Oh, you got
Dead.
lost.
No. This is fucking gay.
It
how did
actually
I have
isn't
the red
impossible.
thing on me?
There has to be at least some of them that
Oh,
do
because
believe
you
that.
fucking killed someone and it goes on me too.
That's true.
I don't know what they believe, and I don't care. I'm just doing my job.
It's their
Right,
fault.
you don't care. You'll take advantage of them one way or the other because you're doing your
it's
job.
not
taking
That's why I don't feel
advantage.
bad when you're like, oh, this guy took advantage of me. I'm like, good, that's called comeuppance.
You need to
That's called
Place of
comeuppance.
business paying money for a service, like very knowingly, very willingly, like they know what a strip club is. Most people know what strip clubs are, and they understand what they're getting into when they walk in there. I'm sure not everybody does to that
All
full
friendlies
extent.
were eliminated. Mission failed.
I feel like a woman that's investing in a relationship based on trust of the guy and thinking that he's legitimate when he says a certain thing. I feel like that's completely different than a cash transaction.
They're two different
scenario.
things. You can't compare them or act
No,
like they're the same.
and I mean,
you can compare
and,
that.
you know, there's people that have all sorts of vulnerabilities, and they're in a different place and mentally. Maybe they've just lost somebody.
He's a
maybe
fucking
they've gone
Mexican
through
again,
divorce
dude.
Or whatever. Maybe they're just very naive, and that happens with females as well.
You
And
can go
I don't
kill more
think
people.
preying upon somebody.
I literally can't. I got up the fucking reverse friendly
Yeah,
fire.
it's still gonna kill
So,
them.
so let's back up real quick to what you were saying earlier. You said clearly most men. I think that you're right. I think that probably most men who go
10
to a strip
seconds
club
to
understand
insertion.
that it's fantasy or it's shit like that. But remember what she said.
Down to 5
I
seconds.
don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if they don't think it is. I'm there to do a job. I'm
Op
there to
4 has
make money.
located a bomb.
Right?
Get ready
Doesn't
to engage.
care if there's men who come.
Organ is ready. Use it if you have to.
I am reloading!
operator standing. Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
Good go. Not easy.
I will play Sunglasses Man.
It finally chooses the guy with the shade, though.
You ready to engage Op 4?
Guy's gonna fucking kill himself like a fucking retard.
My beautiful evil eye is ready.
That's not a problem. What a fucking problem.
10 seconds.
Huh?
Evil eye defeated.
5 seconds and counting. Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Surveying for hostiles.
You have been spotted.
Heartbeat sensor activated.
Applying first aid!
Get the fuck out of here!
This guy's horrible.
Don't worry, I saved us.
1 Op 4 remaining. Friendly, last operator standing.
You watched Taxi Driver, right?
I don't think so. It's
Okay,
if I,
well, that's where that skin is from.
okay. If I have it, it's literally been 25 years.
Fucking what? Gotta rewatch that on stream.
What?
Don't
I'm behind you. Near a bomb. Destroy it.
My bad.
Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
Damn dog, reverse friendly fire will be active. Oh.
Yeah.
We put so much effort into our game to make sure people aren't toxic, but we make sure our game sucks. Like, fucking.
That's just how it goes.
They don't believe that. They don't know that, or they fall for the
People that use the word
aspect.
toxic now, you can just tell they're not serious.
She doesn't give a shit.
I mean, what is she
So then, in
supposed to
turn,
do?
so hang on. She said it. Those were her
I
words.
did say
Can you
that, and I
repeat-
believe that.
Hey,
I stand
can
by
you
it.
repeat her
That
words?
words would
for
go
me?
away.
Can you repeat them?
World War
So I
happened.
know that you heard them.
Oh, she doesn't give a shit if they come there.
She doesn't give a
unknowingly.
shit. Yeah,
But
she doesn't give a shit.
Again,
so the
that's
thing
her
is
job.
why in turn should men give a shit if women are taken advantage of, if women fall for the parasocial
Wait.
experience,
What'd you say?
because I assume that most women
Baggett took
believe
Montana.
that most men are just looking to score. They're just looking to get some. They're just looking to hit and run, right? I assume that. And so since I make that assumption, any of them that do that, shouldn't I just go, well, you know, I guess you shouldn't have fallen for it?
Well, no, because you're comparing a business and a service to a relationship, and
Osa
they're just not.
looks
they're not
like
the
she'll
same.
give
But
you shit dick.
the only difference is the money, right? There's no real.
No, there's
there's
not.
no, there's
I was
no real
fucking-
Comparing
connection.
meeting somebody in a regular environment, you're
Get
comparing.
closer.
No. Why is it
Friendly
that when you make
Op
an
4 is
analogy that
reinforcing
people
its
don't seem to
location.
understand? That if I say apples and oranges are different, I'm still comparing fruit. So
I
while
think
I'm
she's,
comparing situations, the logic is still
B,
the same.
LGBTQ
Strippers
plus
take
Q,
advantage of men.
7-9er,
No doubt that they do. Escorts
45.
do the same thing. They
She
take
I think
advantage of men
there's
all the
one
time.
skin that does
There's
that.
no doubt that that's
can't
true.
remember which one.
So
Or
if
maybe I'm
that
thinking
is
of
true,
Thorn. I can't
if you
remember.
have 3 sugar daddies who are taking care
We're
of your
not
bills
taking
and they all
advantage
know
of
each
people
other,
that
Yo,
need help.
dog. Air Force.
Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
I don't know, isn't this supposed to be this is supposed to be a British script?
I'm reloading.
Which I don't even know what kind of plane they have.
First floor.
That looks so dumb.
Why are they shooting at me?
That looks so dumb, dude. Yo, what? I didn't even know you could do that. What the fuck?
Have you covered?
How do you do that? Oh shit, what is that?
Go on.
You can't get up. There's a fucking staircase right here. Oh, is this guy dumb?
Nice.
Explosive on the move.
Dude, how? Dude, I love how you can just kill so many people, dude. It's fucking hilarious.
I think explosions could still kill people. I guess only shooting
Yeah, it's so weird
will
though.
get reverse friendly fire.
One friendly operator remaining.
Go, dude.
15 seconds left. You have dropped the diffuser. All friendlies have been eliminated.
You report
We're
OSA
therapists.
for
We're not
briefing?
taking advantage
Oh
of
yeah,
people who
you're
need
a
help.
therapist. Yeah, you got them on the whole couch, and you're gonna make sure that they get their right therapy, and it's just gonna cost them a
Important.
lot of money, right? You're
Hell
there
yeah.
for them. It's
Hell
a public
yeah.
service.
Especially if
It's a
you're
public
cheating on your
service.
wife or your girlfriend.
What's your job, dude? Because I want to know, like,
I'm a robotics mechanic. What's your job?
oh, I work at Amazon.
What's your job?
Friendly drone
Mrs. Tree
deployed.
Dater?
Op 4 is
Okay,
reinforcing
no,
location.
you're
But I wanted to know.
Wait,
because,
what's
like,
your job,
I'm
Mrs.
pretty
Tree Dater?
sure-
I'm sorry, Mrs. Tree Dater. What's your job? I'm a robotics mechanic. What's your job?
She had a question related to what your
Yeah,
job
ask the
was.
question for her. She asked me when I answered, I'm a robotics mechanic. What's your job?
Only Crave brings you the next great animated.
I work at the. I said I work at a fucking warehouse. So,
Yeah, you're
but
working at a
I'm
fucking
trying.
warehouse. I don't, where were you going
Found a
with that?
bomb.
Okay,
Make your way to its
anyway,
location
so-
and defuse it.
Wait, stop. I turn around. Wait. Stand up. Look at me. This guy's trying to kill me.
Damn, I almost hit him in the head.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. The diffuser is secured.
Target located. Second floor.
But you are bums, man.
I'm reloading.
I got something.
One talent shield.
Nice.
Wait, what? I couldn't even
Nice,
see
dude.
that guy. Oh, he just randomly shot me through the fucking
So,
wall.
because you want to sit here and act fucking smart, I got you. Anyway, I want to know, like, do your employees or whoever that you talk to, do they think that you're taking advantage of them as well for, like, what you do, or, like,
No.
okay. So, why would that be the same for fucking strippers? That's their job. Are you stupid?
What you just said is incoherent, and I don't
How is that incoherent? It's a job.
So
Being
last stop
a
is
stripper
You're
is a
saying,
job.
hang on. So are you saying that people can't fleece their customers by giving their customer an illusion
No,
and
and that's
taking
not what
advantage
I'm
of it?
saying. However, if they know
Hang
that
on, you
what
have to
they're
calm, you have to calm
getting...
down enough to let me get the question out before you
Wait,
leave.
hold on, but you've been, like, yelling at everybody else.
Well,
You've
you
been
do
yelling at
realize that.
everybody
Okay,
else.
okay. I want you to do me a favor, real
Nice,
quick.
dude.
Count how many people are in the room. And count how many of them- Go ahead.
She doesn't need to do that because you definitely have been talking over a couple ladies.
There's nobody's even talking to you. We're having a
Shots fired.
Yo, dude, that's the next level of troll, dude.
Fuck, man.
Alright, I'm serious now.
Dude, you want Paul's skin up? Be serious, dude. It's not possible. It's impossible, dude.
I'm fucking serious, dude.
Oh my god.
Look into my eyes, dude.
Yeah, I
Ready to
can't.
engage off 4.
I'm not joking around, dude. Look into my fucking eyes, huh? Do I look like I'm playing?
No, not at all. Wait,
10 seconds.
why does the game automatically has that wall reinforced when it didn't when it killed when I died the first round? That makes no sense.
Located a bomb.
Good TK.
Yeah, kill that guy. Yes. Yo, you want? Oh, dude. The funniest when they just leave. Nice.
Op 4, last operator standing.
Oh, I'm getting cooking pinged. You can't even see me, dude.
I don't need you to talk
Let us
to me.
finish our
I don't mind to listen to your
I don't know why. I don't know why
No, 'cause you're trying to
you're
make
even
people
involved in the
look
exchange. It has
stupid,
nothing to
and
do
the
with
only
it.
thing you're
I
saying is
can
the
involve
dumbest
myself
shit
in
I've
anything
ever
I
heard.
want to. It's a podcast.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
and you can also
The
involve
one that's
yourself
around
by
is somebody
not
didn't
speaking
kill me.
until we're done with the exchange.
What's Mako's full name?
I had exchanges with other people, and I didn't
The
get
guy
in
that
the
killed
mix.
you and that you were
Remember how I
trolling?
gave you that kind of respect?
But then remember
you think
when
you
you
can show it
did.
back?
I don't know.
Maple
Yeah, I don't think
QW?
you can.
QW?
But try anyway.
Well, I
That's
watched
the
Yeah.
exchange that we were just having.
episodes and I
Back before we were so rudely interrupted
Why?
by, I don't know,
I
this
was
fraud over
speaking
here.
with
Because I just
Perhaps
put
you
report
can
Oh, he locked
explain
himself
to me
into
Mako QW
if
for
there's
trolling.
that many people in the room and I'm having various arguments with those people, obviously I'm going to have to insert and interject far more than those people are for me. It's easy because there's one of me and there's many of
Isn't
you.
not all of us though? We all have to interject if we don't like.
And you all have been
I don't even
interjecting.
think you can get through.
My point is that if there's one of me and 9 of you, clearly in order to get some speaking
anyway,
time, I'm
just
going
get
to
back
have to
to the
interject more
topic.
than you do.
So you need to allow him to finish asking the question. Go ahead, Andrew. Ask the question, then she can
Yeah.
respond.
Well, so the question is I don't know. In this case, you're creating a false dialectic. I was looking for a logical extension. I'm saying, based on your logic, the extension of the logic should apply to these other situations. That's a logical extension. The
Okay.
false dialectic, which you propose, though, is saying
15 seconds.
because employers can mistreat their employees, that is in some way similar
Time
to selling a
expires in 10
fantasy.
seconds.
Oh, I guess it
and it's
destroys
clearly
it.
not.
Are you talking to me or?
Wow, that guy's
Four
cold.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Successful.
So, first of all, they're a stripper, right? So, if they're a stripper, I don't go to a strip club thinking, oh, I'm gonna make this girl my wife. Like, that's your fuck up, honestly.
Okay, you know a lot of people don't go
Well,
there.
but that's my point.
I
That
would
makes
say
my point for me.
99% of customers do not go in thinking they're gonna get a relationship, thinking they're gonna get any type of long-term anything. They're going in there to have an experience, to party, and to have fun. And the ones that are going in there to
Be ready
talk
to
about
engage
their
on four.
wife because they're annoyed are paying for a girl to sit there and just listen. Yeah. And they know that. They're like, thank you for sitting here and listening to me talk about my deadbeat ass life. I'm gonna give you $500. And they are the ones that are making that conscious decision.
Yeah, but that's not what the dispute
10
is.
seconds.
Do you know what the dispute we're having here?
Reloading!
Pride knows that quitting smoking is
5
hard.
seconds.
You get advice like, just stop. Go for a run.
Nice.
Go for 10 runs.
Op 4
Run
is
a
located the
marathon.
bomb. Get ready to
Instead,
engage.
start small with Thrive, which can lead to something big. Start stopping with Thrive.
He was saying, if I remember it correctly, Andrew, he was saying, don't you think that that's turned out as fair play if a guy tells a girl that he has longer relationship intentions just to get her into bed, that the one should make the
Yeah,
other
there's
one
3 of
pay
them
or
there.
balance each other out.
Wait, did you
So,
kill
a
someone?
girl's getting
Did you
brown.
C4?
Yeah. Yeah, I killed Mako or whatever.
Selling the idea of a long-term relationship.
I didn't even
No, what I'm
notice.
saying is that if you have the expectation that most men who walk into a strip club are going to understand it being sold a fantasy experience, I can agree with that. But what I'm saying is that there's clearly going to be some.
Well,
who
I'm
do
never
not
getting out of
think that it's just a
honorable
pure
now.
fantasy
Yeah, I'm
experience
about to
or
have more
being
negative than positive.
I
What
agree
my
that
counter,
happen.
yeah, sure. So my counter to this is just to say, well, wait a second.
Oh well.
I also think that there's
All
women
friendlies were
I
eliminated.
suspect this is the
who
last time I'm
sold a
gonna
fantasy
fucking
experience from men.
ever
And
play this
men
game. So.
are essentially trying to get the thing that they want out of those women, just like they're trying to get money out of men.
Nice, dude.
And so if that is the case, it seems that turnabout is fair play.
Honestly, same shit. I agree with
Yeah,
you.
no, I guess the
You know,
apple
there's
of
a girl doing it to a guy, there's a guy doing it to a girl. Different settings though. Guys are
You'll
doing
commend
it at nightclub, in regular
have to wait 5 days,
nightclubs, and they're trying to
23
like
hours.
take a girl.
So you agree with me? So
I
so
do-
the
I
point
do
of the
agree with
contention
you.
is
I do.
Andrew's
some more,
right,
dude.
right?
Honestly, I was trying to have
The
a
only way I can get
conversation
fun
with
out
you
of this game.
entire time, and other people kept like
I
interrupting.
know. That's fair. They were interjecting. I thought we were having a good.
I was having my moment, y'all.
It was a beautiful moment.
And so, moving things on here a little bit, you also, I think this was a tweet of yours, mentioned something about a sassy men apocalypse. What is that?
Yeah.
What's that?
I think men do want. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Good-looking men,
Gotta vanish, we gotta vanish back.
semi-attractive. I'm talking about on a scale of 1 to 10. They're like 6
Oh,
or
that's all-
7s. Want to be chased. All right,
I'm
they want to be
reporting them.
chased. They want to be actively. You know, I love them as they should. Men want to be cradled. They want to be loved. They've been abused for so many years. They're getting sensitive. So now they're like, you know what? Show me that you love me. So they want girls to chase them. And in that process of girls chasing them, they're extremely sassy and they give attitude and they match women's energy often.
Drizzle. Drizzle.
What is that?
Whenever
that's
my
the
character
name.
has shades
I love
on,
it.
no
Friendly
does.
drone deployed. Op
Yeah,
4 is
gay
reinforcing
ones.
its location.
The fuck? If someone tried to put those on me, I'd rip them off.
Ten seconds to insertion.
As you jump into the fires.
Insertion in 5 seconds.
And this guy sucks.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location.
Reloading! Cover me!
And what happened?
Wait, didn't we play with Vanish already?
That's what I said. I said report him.
Must recover the diffuser.
It's died.
As you should. I
Dude,
know you
left
want to
the
be
game.
loved.
This guy's fucking champion, dude.
In all day.
Down.
Okay, I have paid for quite a few first dates. If I'm not gonna smash you out, and if I see nothing going, I'll pay for the first date. So, because I'll never see you.
Wait,
again.
you smash guys out or they smash you out?
Op 4 eliminated all friendly.
Depends how masculine they are, but yeah, I'm usually the one getting smashed out.
What the hell?
Sorry, y'all. Ew, not Andrew Tate.
Okay.
Fuck are you playing Twitch,
times, good
fucking
times.
loser?
Any
Yeah, this guy's literally Diamond 1 right now.
Friendly drone deployed. Op 4 is reinforcing its location.
Last season he was champion. Why were you in his lobby?
Ten seconds. 5 seconds. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Why am I playing Twitch? What was wrong with Twitch though?
I don't know. Stop. Stop. Turn up.
Reloading ammo.
Nice.
Drop the diffuser.
Can you go through this experience? You're encountering sassy men who kind of want to be pursued and chased by you.
Friendly, last operator standing.
Or
Yo,
girls,
why'd
I
you
guess.
die, dog?
I think we have one on the TV right now.
Is Andrew?
I think he's a little
Andrew's
sassy.
a sassy
He's
man?
sassy. He likes to match the energy of the person he's talking to, whether it be a woman or a man.
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is a truly fair assessment. Generally, if you're respectful and we have a good respectful back and forth, I like to have
The
those.
faggot has 0 and
total bitch, then I'll be a total asshole. But
You're a cutie though.
I
You're a
don't think
cutie.
that that's totally reasonable. I think that's totally reasonable.
I think that's
You got good like arguments, and you come with substance, and I really do appreciate that.
What's the game plan?
Great debater.
She'll get
I'll
a
take
discount on the
$5
strip club for sure.
off a lap dance, and you and your wife get a couple dance by me.
Okay. Well, you know, I think with an alpha man,
I
you're
just
gonna
want to
have
let you
that.
know, like,
You're gonna
even
have that.
even if I were to break my Orthodox vows, and
That's
do
the game
something
plan,
sick as
dog.
that, why the fuck do you think I would ever do it with you? Like, where does the delusion come in? Where like,
wow,
if you can pay for that, what makes you think I'd pay for that with you?
Honestly, that statement alone, I would say
Is
that
it
you
sassy?
need to go to the strip club and pick somebody that you are attracted to.
I
You and your
need to.
like you
I
need that lap dance, because if you're
Be
that
ready to engage
hostile
on
over a
board.
hot girl offering you and your wife a lap dance, then there's something wrong.
You know, I've been told on this show a ton of times that hot is subjective. It's a subjective answer. It's not objective.
I think I'm
so when you
universal.
say hot, this is just a subjective term.
Yeah, I think
and
I'm
so
universal.
for me, it's also subjective. But
You know what? This would be a perfect. No, I'm damn it.
if we're doing
Down to
ratings,
5 seconds.
I want to do something a little different.
This
guy's so
Be ready for hostile action.
What's going on?
Camera ready to activate. Rolling jammer. Laser gate deployed.
Yeah, revive me. Oh fuck, dude. Tried to throw it further, dude.
So there,
Yeah.
Stifler, he
Holy
says,
fuck.
Ask everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10. Andrew 7. Andrew, what is the differential that you'd like
Yeah.
to?
if you guys will humor me tonight, I've been thinking about this.
1 op 4
And I'm
remaining.
going to be totally honest.
Hey, we want, dude. My strategy worked.
Yeah, it did really good.
Women lie about this constantly.
Yeah, I had to get rid of the shit player on the.
Lie on
Which
this.
is you.
Alright, so I got the first kill.
And
I
then,
came against
everyone
the
else,
fucking champion. I got the kill.
Because you don't want to hurt
The
people.
only death
Why
he
are
has
you
is
yelling?
me.
Like that's the honest reason that
Wait,
you
should we
lie
get the
about the
ratings
answers.
before? Should we get the ratings before, or you want to?
See how you got so defensive there? That's how you know
This
you're.
feeds into the
you're just
question. I just want to give a precursor so you understand my mindset.
The
There
best
is
person in the
Yo, no,
world by far.
go back to Maestro now.
And what this means is, if you had a state fair and there was a cow in the fair,
Only person who's killed the champion in the lobby is me, by the way.
Be ready to eliminate hostiles.
Nice, dude.
By the way.
Deploying explosive weapons.
By the way.
Organize up. Impact out.
10 seconds.
Explosive ordnance out in
5 seconds and counting. Bomb located by Op 4.
All Vulcans are ready.
Deploying shield.
I just saw that.
Look.
Wow, I missed every bullet. Holy shit. I didn't even
everybody
think
who
you would.
guessed the weight of a cow would be wrong. But if you average their answers, you would be really close to the actual weight of the cow.
Friendly,
The
last
wisdom
operator
of the cow.
standing.
So
I
what
tried.
I'd like to do is ask you, if 1,000 men were raining, what do you think
Dude, this
they
guy's
would
aim is
have
Failed.
you
All friendlies have been neutralized.
going around the table?
We said you can't say that.
You can't say 7. It's 1,000.
Hey, dude, what happened to your fucking Goyo traps, dog?
Their answers. What do you think that it would end up the number would be?
Could have fucking used them, but some fucking idiot didn't put them out.
Because it's a safe number.
Okay, well
Rest
then,
in peace.
8.
8. You think that 1,000
Bro, like,
women
why do I-
who dated you would consider
There's a
you
fucking
to be
idiots on my
at
team,
the
dude.
top tier of the most beautiful women in the world?
That's what I would
Wait,
hope
let's
for.
get. Why don't we? Andrew,
Alright,
we ought to
yeah,
get
yeah,
the whole.
I'm sorry, go
we
ahead.
ought to get everybody first.
That's my answer, damn it.
10. 9.
I respectfully.
Dude, I wonder if there are any like rape cases in
So with peace and love.
any what do they call it?
With peace and love, I decline.
Why?
Campus rapes or whatever.
I didn't hear a word you said actually. Something
Into
like your
this
mic was cutting out or
sphere
something.
or the
Say it again.
sphere?
Into this sphere.
What
into
is this sphere?
This sphere. This.
Wonder if there's any
conversation.
What do you mean?
rape
And
cases
that
in
essence,
Hogwarts.
It lies within.
What?
I don't feel like it.
What does? I'm sorry. You're gonna have to translate.
Well,
He is wearing
at
a-
Hogwarts you can
Brian.
Say what you.
put like
I
a
say
spell on
peace and
someone,
love.
right? So you could probably erase their memory, freeze them. Because, what's her name? Hermione froze.
Moaning
Neville.
Myrtle.
Yeah, I don't think she'd accuse you of anything. She's completely down. I'll be back.
Oh. Oh. That's the fucking ugliest Leon.
Friendly drone deployed. Op 4 is reinforcing its location. Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds before insertion. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Let's cause some chaos.
Oh!
It is no longer in your possession. The diffuser has been secured.
What happened?
Nice.
What's so funny about it? I don't understand what happened. Dude, I didn't even fucking spawn in. What the hell?
Drop the diffuser. One friendly operator. The diffuser has been recovered.
But
You must recover the diffuser. Op 4 eliminated
Well,
all
actually,
friendlies.
this, I could say that the self-rating, perhaps, you could make an argument it's a stupid question. But it seems like if you were to ask, what if 1,000 people were giving their subjective metric on how you looked, how they thought your beauty standard was? That actually doesn't seem like a stupid question to me. That seems like a wise question
Can I-
because we're looking at the wisdom of the crowd. This is the point of the mental exercise.
well, I believe everything in existence has a purpose, but I feel this lacks a lot of value, and this
Teleology.
drone deployed.
Purpose.
Op 4
I
is
love
reinforcing
purpose.
its
I love
location.
teleology. I love the idea of a telos. What is your purpose on a dating podcast, do you think?
to bring in a new perspective.
And could this perspective also be to answer the questions which you're asked? And here's the thing. I'll be totally fair, and I'll answer the same question
10
I asked
seconds
you.
to go.
Isn't that technically her answer though?
5 seconds to
Just
go.
like off a photo of you, like a picture, or is it like a they know it's your personality?
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Frag grenade out.
Yo, zombie's 1 HP in the fucking bathroom.
Four remaining.
Plant.
Op 4 eliminated.
Personality is.
No, they don't know anything about your personality. It's just a pure beauty standard. That's it.
Can I say something though? So my thing about that, like my response to that is like, I think it's subjective too. Like someone could see me as like a 10 and then someone else could see me as like a, and I get you want to like average it out, but the thing is like,
Be ready to engage Op 4.
Without you, we wouldn't be as beautiful. And we wouldn't be as full-bodied. Or delicious. Without you,
10 seconds
our
left.
coastline wouldn't be as iconic. We wouldn't have so many
5 seconds and counting.
and our movies wouldn't be larger than life. Truth
Op
is,
4 has located a
California
bomb.
just
Be ready
wouldn't
for
be
hostile action.
California without Canada. Thank you, Canada. Come see us soon.
someone can factor certain things into looks on average. So I feel like you can't really like, subjectively like be like, because everyone thinks Brad Pitt is hot, right? I don't believe.
Who keeps shooting my shit? Please stop.
And,
I'm gonna grant all of this, right? You're totally correct. It's completely subjective. So based on what you think the subjective metric of 1,000 people who were rated you at a county fair, you're in a beauty pageant. You're in a beauty pageant. And the way that they determine who the beauty queen is they use the numbers 1 to 10. And you are estimating what 1,000 men would say you would be based on their general opinion.
The communist site, and also Pulse, you kind of suck.
Socially
He's gonna fucking plead though.
Yes.
Thank you.
I don't know if I can answer the question though. Like, what does that even mean?
1 out of 10.
1,000.
1 out of 10.
Where are they gonna put
Well, here's the thing. I would have said 7. Oh my god.
No fucking way if you get it, you're actually good shit, good shit.
I was.
So wait, can you kill infinite amount of people and not get kicked?
One in the hallway and then one in this area. Let's try.
I think so. Were eliminated.
He's playing dog now.
Be ready to engage Op 4.
Deploying the bait.
Down to 10 seconds. 5 seconds to insertion. Op 4 has located a bomb.
No, you don't.
do it.
Doggy
Oh, well, you're not gonna do it now? Oh, shame.
Reloading.
When he holds an angle, you should do it. Just go behind him and fucking blow him.
Probably gonna die though.
Diffuser located. Disable it.
Nice. Died either way.
Friendly, last operator standing. Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
God, that's so dumb.
I gave myself an 8.
Listen,
can't
I
say
was
7,
gonna say
so-
7, but why can't we say
So
7?
just say 6 if that's what you want to say then.
Go
or
off,
8,
please.
10. Come on, just say it and then
6
let's
or
keep
8.
it going. Jesus Christ.
6 or 8. Well, how does
You
this
guys want to
not?
get so deep with every fucking
It's either
question. Just
6
answer
or
the
8.
fucking question.
Yeah, but how does this not like engage
Just
more of
answer
the conversation though?
Because look how many people are sitting at the table. There's so many other things we could talk about besides this. This question is so simple.
Well, I don't want to answer it and like I don't want to. How am I supposed to answer it if I don't know how to answer it? Like,
What
what
is
is
it?
it?
It's not you're complicating it.
Internalize. What
Yeah.
would you
What do you rate yourself?
Okay, I'll say 10.
Hang on, hang on, hang on,
10.
guys.
The 10. There you go. She's a 10.
Chill
Go.
out for a
She's a
second.
10.
Chill out for a second.
10.
Chill out for a second.
I know.
So yes, I agree with you.
Dog, you
Let's
gotta
go
join
for
the
it.
fucking
Hang
troll,
on,
dog.
Stop the side combo for a second. Stop the side combo for a second. It's perfectly okay for you to have a clarifying question, but I did
Start
clarify.
trolling.
So you're in a beauty pageant.
I've
It's
basically
1,000
been
men.
trolling like the last
It's the rating system. Of
90%
1
Nah,
to 10.
you
They
gotta
all
go
holding up their little
further
signs that
down.
say 1 through 10, right? What do you think the average of that
Nice.
would
She said 10.
Yo, Womp Rider 07 is fucking dead.
Fine,
dude.
just let her answer.
From yeah.
She did answer though.
be? Yeah, no, but I didn't hear it. I
We
just
didn't
wanted to
hear
make
it.
sure.
Go ahead.
Oh, they want to hear you say it.
Guys, let her answer.
10.
Go ahead. Say, sorry, we didn't.
10.
No, I love how
I heard
And
it
then
back.
hold on,
Friendly
but
drone deployed.
all my
Op
20s
four
are gone.
is
I just love it.
location.
All your 20s what?
Are gone. I love it.
Yeah, and you never even got them, right?
Yeah, dude, it's like the best thing ever, man. And you know what I like? I like how
Insertion in 10
the older generation calls me spoiled,
Spoiled,
lazy, and
entitled,
everything
whatever.
else.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking live for that, dude.
You've located a bomb. Make your way to
They
the
don't
location
understand.
and
Like,
defuse it.
I'm literally, I'm experiencing so much life because of that, dude.
Stay
Damn,
close to me.
fucking guy.
I have you covered.
Cluster charge going up. Detonating cluster charge. Setting up neutral.
The diffuser has been recovered.
Drone out. Sending out some note.
Nice. Very fucking dead, dude.
Damn, I hate that pistol that he has.
One friendly operator remaining.
Damn, dude. It's funny how I know exactly what you're gonna do.
Oh, I live for those kill cams, dude.
Well, have you reconsidered answering?
No.
Okay, so, well,
Yo,
hold on.
fat
So
bastard,
now
we're gonna
we have a
fucking
meta
bully him,
conversation with
right?
you. So why is it stupid?
Why is it stupid?
Yeah, why is it a stupid question?
Because I feel like it's just on a surface level. Like there's no deeper.
You don't care. You're not superficial in any capacity.
No, I'm saying the question.
You're too far
in
from the
general.
microphone. Into
I'm
the
sorry.
mic, please.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I didn't mean to do that.
Go ahead.
But I'm saying in general, the question itself is very surface level, and I don't think it takes into the account. I'm sorry to like have this conversation again.
Friendly drone deployed.
Have a conversation.
Reinforcing
Go ahead.
its
Have a
location.
conversation.
But I feel like it's such on a surface level where I hear this a lot on your podcast where you talk about the rating system and everything, and I feel it discounts.
Yo, dog,
and
how goes
excludes
the
the
job
fact that
search?
Everyone is unique in their own complex way. And I feel every
Insertion
person,
in 10 seconds.
say out of that
Different than it was last
1,000
time, yes.
people, are going to be
5
so
seconds.
different.
You
on
know
that
what,
they're gonna
dog? I
rate you in
think
such a different way
you
because
oughta
each of those people
pull
are so
yourself up
complex,
from
including
the
you.
bootstraps,
Make your
dog,
way to its
and
location and
fucking
defuse
get
it.
a job.
Friendly, don't shoot!
You can push forward.
Are you guys okay?
Face yourself! 750!
Cover the diffuser.
You got
Mission accomplished.
You got 2 in 1 round, dude.
Commencing final.
So
All
dumb.
friendlies have been eliminated.
No. You could always terrorist the enemy team.
Can you hear what they're saying?
Yeah, the guy that you killed first asked if we're all right, and then he blew up. I wonder why explosives don't just do only ricochet.
Yo, Cuddy's gonna blow us up. He's gonna blow us up.
Be ready to engage Op 4.
Okay, maybe not.
Had you seen it? Now you won't.
10 seconds. Down to 5 seconds.
Dude, that last round was
Bomb
legendary.
located by
I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
New camera feed up and running.
So guys. So
That guy was talking as well, and then he gets knifed.
Failed. All friendlies
I don't know
have
what
been
that was, but I'm not complaining.
Bro, I'm doing that shit again, man.
Yo, that is hilarious. We got, tell me your what is it called? Your negative and positive shit. Did I see?
I totally agree.
Wow.
Yeah.
My
So
negative is
listen,
141. My
repeat back to what you're
positive
saying
is 155.
So that you understand that I know exactly what you're talking about. You're saying it's a superficial conversation.
My negative, my positive is 122. My negative is 223.
Right? That it's gonna seem bizarre. Perhaps that is true. However, that's why we're asking, what do you think the average would be out of all 1,000 of these people? Now, before you say, well, that's superficial, remember that anytime your boyfriend, husband, etc., ever has asked you what you want for breakfast,
I have overcome the friendly fire bullshit. There's no stopping me, dude.
Yo, it's fucking an offense. See, this makes offense fun. My god, this guy is a fucking reverb.
Yo, Flores is the fucking G, bro.
In terms of even say the
Friendly
podcast,
drone
I've seen
deployed.
the podcast
Op
a few
4 is
times, and all
reinforcing its
honesty, I
location.
feel like you've been fractaling on this question over and over and over again. And it's overplayed.
But why come on the podcast if you don't want to answer these type of questions? The podcast is called Whatever. So can't we talk about whatever? That's a whatever.
Aren't you
question.
open to debate
what is-
though?
Yeah,
what
but
is-
it's
Like,
just
isn't that the point of being on here though?
No, that's true. But I'm
Yes,
just
I'm
curious.
open-
Why
I'm
would you
open
come
to
on this type of
debate.
podcast if you're not like thinking that you're gonna answer those type of questions?
Oh, I already answered. I was gonna answer this one.
Five
Oh,
seconds.
I had this
See, I
plan
didn't
before
really look
I
too
came
much.
in.
Wait, so you said
I don't know.
fractal?
Yeah.
Something about
The bomb
fractals?
location
So
and defuse.
fractals, they continue infinite loop of
Oh my god.
No, there's no what, right? A fractal is a continuous infinite loop of the same thing over and over. If you take one, you can fractal it into an infinite. You can make anything an infinite through a fractal. Has literally nothing to do with this question, though.
Okay.
Never talked in a million years.
Wait, one of them's still back there?
I was using it as
Wait, so your
fucking killed
objection
him.
is the frequency with which I ask this question, which is almost every podcast. Is that your objection? Is the
The
frequency?
diffuser is no longer in your possession.
Nice.
Best time to start your voice acting career is right now. And all you need to do is sign up.
She's
I
trying
ask
to be
it too
different, guys.
frequently.
But it's
Well, hold
Better
on.
be different.
But every single episode, I also ask people their name, their age,
Yeah.
where they're from, relationship status.
That's just like a basic game.
Dude,
person.
I haven't even started to get. Well, I have.
Everyone
Like,
has
I'm
a
not
different opinion.
Well,
like
you mentioned-
that same question
bored
isn't
right
gonna
now.
feel the same for every single person sitting here.
And I'm not
every
mad
single
at this
time they
game.
do podcast.
Yeah, everyone's always going to have a different response to that, and that's what makes the question unique. Not the question itself, but the person answering.
I get that.
Yeah. So let me ask you a couple questions then.
Friendly
You guys aren't
last
getting her
operator
answer. She's
standing.
not
Well,
gonna say it.
that's okay.
Yeah, I know. It's fine.
Well, that's okay. So
It's fine.
okay, so when it comes to physical attractiveness,
You laughed.
you don't
No,
care
that was a different
about
guy.
that.
I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
more. So sometimes, if I'm kind of like, I will be attracted to someone after I get to know them, where I won't feel attracted.
You're not
at all.
answering my question.
Are you talking about just like
I need you to answer my actual question. So, yes, are you attracted to people because
We
of their
have been
personality?
eliminated.
Wonderful. Can you answer the actual question though?
Repeat it one more time.
Do you make any assessments when it comes to somebody's physical attractiveness when it comes to determining whether you would date them or not?
yes?
Obviously.
Come on now,
Okay.
girl.
I have a couple further clarifying questions then. So,
No,
would height be one of those things?
No.
So you would date a guy who's 4'11". How tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
5'7". So you would date a guy who's 4'11".
That's from Powerpuff Girls, right?
I mean,
Yep.
if they were.
Friendly
say
drone
if they were.
deployed.
They're not.
Just based off of-
Oh, so they have to make up for
location.
it then.
No,
go ahead.
but
Say what you're
I'm
gonna say.
saying I want to bring my boyfriend to this because like I love him and I don't even want to like compare him to in any situation like some weird. I don't want to talk about other guys. That's
I'm
like
killing this
period.
guy.
Okay.
So if I'm saying they were equal, like say my boyfriend was just 4'11".
10 seconds to
Oh,
go.
I'm sorry. Say my boyfriend was just 4'11". He just had me 4'11". Yeah, I would be with him.
How tall is
5
your
seconds
boyfriend?
to insertion.
6 foot.
Nice.
How-
No, 6 foot. I think
6
Found the
foot.
bomb.
Okay.
Make your way to its
Interestingly
location and
enough,
defuse
you don't care about height, but your boyfriend does happen to be
I didn't
two
even know
inches
him.
above the
I
average
physically see him until months
Nice,
after
dude.
talking to him.
You never saw pictures of him?
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Oh, I
Oh,
saw
there
him
we
on
go.
Instagram, but I didn't see.
What? So you did see him?
I didn't see physically his height in that form.
Wait, is that where his body was on your screen?
I'm 5'7".
Yeah.
Nigga, what the fuck did I eat? Hold up. What the fuck did I do?
So, okay, so in any case, you would date a guy who's 4'11".
Oh, it's cause your ass a faggot. That's what it is. Bitch, go fucking kill yourself. Bro, niggas is ass. 90% of y'all niggas that's on PC and shit. I shit on you niggas. Motherfuckers garbage as hell. Come on, say something, bitch. You know you want to. Huh? Motherfuckers gonna be pussies. Alright, type shit. Bitch ass nigga.
Where's Daddy?
Say something, bitch.
Oh, he can't even hear me, bro. He can't even hear me,
Oh fuck, dude, that ship is moving fast.
dude. Oh yeah, what the hell?
Moving fast.
Oh shit, our teammate died.
Yo, dude, come up here. We'll both die.
Drop the diffuser. One friendly operator remaining.
Would you prefer to date a guy, all things being equal, who's 4'11" or 6 feet?
I don't see myself not being with my
4'11" and
If I'm not
500
gonna be my
pounds.
boyfriend, I don't want to be with anyone else. So I don't care.
If
I'm not
you
answering
didn't have
that question.
breakfast this morning, how do you feel?
I would be hungry, but I don't care because I'd rather go be a yogi out
All
in
friendlies have
freaking,
been eliminated.
India than go
Okay.
get
In any case,
in
you did make a concession that you do factor in physical appearance.
He
correct?
left. Yes.
some form or
Okay, so that means you can look at things in the binary, for example. So one person is more attractive than the other. So
Bitch.
0, 1, yes or no.
I wouldn't necessarily say someone is more attractive than the other just because of this and that reason. I think it's. I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize. Just make the correction.
But I don't specifically say in terms of levels, be like, oh, because this person has this color eyes.
Did you
they're
buy
more
that
attractive
skin
than this
because of
person, or this person is
the
an inch
reference
taller,
or
they're
just
more attractive
Sure.
than
Let's say it's just it's totally a theory. It's totally a theory. You can't even articulate precisely
both.
why or the reasons for why one person or the other might be more physically attractive. But can you make
Be
the
ready to
determination
eliminate hostile.
that one person is more physically attractive
on
than
an
the other?
energetic level, like you just described.
Physical.
No,
I'm
but
talking about physical.
Like
levels.
one more
you kind of just described it. You said on like the level of.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Okay, but
Yo, Mojo Jojo, you're gonna fucking kill one of us.
Talking physical levels.
on physical
Down to
level.
10 seconds.
Maybe a bunch of people are gonna kill
When it
Yes.
comes to physical appearance.
5
Yes.
seconds left.
Okay.
But I don't like to in the form of seeing something
Get ready to engage.
lesser than something else,
Okay. But
which
you,
I feel is where this conversation leads.
right. So
I
okay.
feel
I have a question. Do you you're currently wearing makeup now. Do you wear makeup in other capacities?
Reloading!
How often do you wear makeup?
Your location has been compromised.
Down. You should try to see for you.
Last operator standing.
Once in a while.
Once in a while.
Yeah,
Like when you go out, would you just put on makeup?
sometimes.
Okay, why do you wear makeup? Does it improve your physical appearance?
I'll take it off right now.
That's
It's
not.
my
I'm not
own
asking
means
you
of
to do that.
expression.
But you said the question is stupid, and then it's rather
Bomb diffuser in
superficial.
place.
But I mean, and you don't really believe in looks and all of this. But I mean, you applied paint.
You know
your
what I want
face
to do?
alter you.
Kind of what I did last round, but instead of killing someone that's my teammate that's above me, I want to go downstairs. And
Nice.
yeah. Oh, that'd be fun. Nice.
Diffuser located. Disable it.
I feel like
Mission
that.
failed.
I feel like that guy
Friendlies
should have
were
died.
eliminated.
Damn dog, we lost again.
Oh.
Yeah, but I
physical
apply paint
appearance.
to everything else in my life. I'm an artist. What do you think?
Right, you apply paint to like some sort of
How the fuck does Coca-Cola
I don't
Zero
know,
have
shell
0
things
calories?
or whatever you make are.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, you make these like shells. They're cool, but you make these
They're like sculptures.
sculpture
portals,
shell
I think.
things.
They're not shells.
I don't know.
they're
Okay,
portals.
whatever.
So you have reverse friendly fire on for 20 matches or whatever?
Sorry, say it again?
You have reverse friendly fire on, right? Like, did the game enable
Yeah.
that for you?
I've had it on for a while.
Do you think it resets every couple games you kill like 5 people?
Fuck, did it?
Also, my sculptures that are actually like life size. Didn't see them.
Yeah, I think I saw they're pretty big.
Multiple galleries.
They're pretty big in any case. I'm just confused. So you talk about, you know, not thinking the question is superficial, but isn't wearing makeup superficial? If you were operating on this like higher frequency,
We'll take this conversation with her after we go around the table.
why can't you just feel like answering
Can we
the
get
question?
to Dolphin?
Hold on.
Jesus, guys.
I'm with
Can't
her.
make it.
Let's
Y'all
move
can talk
on,
about this
girl.
for the rest of the whole time.
Let's move on.
She doesn't want to answer.
There's just rebuttal after
10
1 out
seconds.
of 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going, Brian. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah,
happens.
that's fine.
It's
So
getting
that's
deep.
fine.
5
So
seconds.
okay. So no preference with height.
Candles.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Some candles. They were frozen for you? They were lag. What? This is just Malcolm.
Jacob? Oh.
My work is done. Oh shit.
Oh damn, you blocked it with your shield?
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. Down to one friendly.
Malcolm.
Whatsoever.
No, I don't care.
You date a guy with a micro penis? Small penis, is that
Fuck
okay?
no.
You're okay with a small peen?
I guess.
She's
I
not.
You're
now.
okay?
You're
Small
lying.
pee-pee?
No, I don't care. That's.
You don't care?
Kinda dumb.
Okay, alright. Hey, you know what?
Like,
That's fine.
There has
She's
to
lying.
be
She's just
something.
trying to sound like a good guy on camera.
What is going on?
Because I'm not doing it.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I ain't
explaining.
doing it.
I just
I'm
want
saying it's
everyone to
binary.
be able
can't
to
even
answer the
move right
question.
now.
I'm curious.
Do you think, for example, like, you don't want to answer do you not want to answer the question because you think you're a 10, but you don't want to say it?
Yes.
No, I would not say that.
I just think she's not.
I think you're
super
10.
You would not say you're a 10?
No, why? Like I don't. Oh, well, I would say.
She's like a million.
I mean, I've just
I thought
checkmate
in,
you.
in some
This is
weird
checkmate.
way, it
Okay, I'm
sounded like
killing
you were
this guy
trying to
next
like
round,
say
dude.
that I thought I was better than someone else. I wouldn't say that. I feel I am equal to everyone.
So we're all
In terms of
10s.
physical appearance.
Okay, yeah, I would say yeah, we're all 10s. Every single person
Okay,
here.
there we go. Everybody's a 10.
Okay,
Especially the
we're
girl
gonna
in the
get
pink
there.
hat.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll move to
Wait,
that
what is
point.
he saying?
So, okay, everybody's a 10 in
Yeah.
terms of looks. There's
What's
no
his ping?
absolutely
It's like
zero
5
difference.
seconds remaining.
No, no, what is he saying?
Morgan's definitely like a 20.
Oh, you said he's like, no, I can't.
And so is Helmet over there.
Run out of
There
time.
you go.
Yeah, killing him.
Are all men 10s?
Yeah, no, move away.
In their own unique way? Okay. So, can you think of, do you have like a celebrity crush
No,
prior to your boyfriend maybe?
no, I actually don't. I don't care about celebrities right now.
Okay. So if I were to like pluck out like a 25-year-old male model, would you rather
I
say
already saw your list. I don't care.
what list?
I saw on a prior
the
podcast.
True Rate Me? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
She don't want to talk about none of this. He keep going and going.
Yeah.
I don't find any
Wait,
of them.
but why did
Friendly
you do
drone
the
deployed.
podcast then?
Op 4 is
didn't like that
reinforcing its
question.
location.
Come on, because you're stopping it for all of us.
No, wait, we can keep going. I didn't
Yo,
really care.
Kettles.
Okay,
I
respectfully though,
can't
can
even.
we get to Dolphin? I want to know the. Okay, all right, I'm about
Hang
to.
on, hang on, hang on, hang on.
Hang on.
Let's finish. We want to finish.
We're
these
getting
things.
hungry,
We do
and
wanna finish
I'm
these.
getting
I
hangry.
can already tell. I can already tell. Me, we're gonna be tangling.
Yo, Kettles, stop hitting my drone. I can't even.
But before it does,
5 seconds to
maybe
insertion.
I would like to just know the answer. So just so that you understand, this was actually a pretty common scientific practice. The wisdom of the crowd. They just would do it with livestock, things like this, as an experiment. And what they're trying to determine is, even if people are wrong about an actual objective.
What is going on?
Charges active. Going for a drive. RCE set. Loading Mac!
Recover the diffuser. One friendly operator remaining.
Active metric, like the weight of the cow, for instance.
All
If
friendlies
you
have
put
been
all of their
eliminated.
answers collectively and average them, would they be closer to the truth? Interestingly enough, the answer was yes. So people would guess the cow was 600 pounds. Some would guess it was 400. Some would guess it was 500. Most of them were wrong, but collectively, when you average the answer, it was about right. So it doesn't seem like it's
You
a
have
futile
negative
question. It doesn't
scores.
seem like it's a bad question. And it doesn't really fit the criteria that you're giving us of overly invasive. You're just saying what you think the wisdom of the crowd would be.
I don't
Good.
feel it's overly invasive, but to give a
Good, then
just,
answer
no,
it.
but just okay,
Burn
I
this
was about
bus.
to, but just to give
Okay.
a blank answer to move on because we should move on. I believe, out of my perception, that we're all tens, including myself.
Thank you. Okay, let's go.
Do you think that that would be the average of the crowd?
Just say yes.
Sure, yes.
Okay.
Why do some people have modeling contracts and others don't? If everybody
You ready to engage Op 4?
What's that?
A lot of people actually are modeling.
Yeah, but why, you know, let's say that there's people who want to be models but can't.
I mean, there's also like connections. There's also different things going on in life.
That's
Some, you know.
Down to 10 seconds.
Well, yeah, okay. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. And I understand.
Now they went from model.
Yeah, well, it's definitely
Located by Op 4.
Let's talk about superficial looks still. Wonderful. Let's keep going around the table.
Hold on.
All right. You know what?
Last operator standing.
This is her podcast now. I know, I was thinking. When did
Look, tell you what, ladies. If I want to talk about this for the next hour,
Hey,
I'll
go
talk.
ahead.
We're gonna
I'll talk about
And
it.
I'm gonna talk back
I'll
for the
talk
next
about
hour
it.
Go
too.
ahead, go
I'll
on.
tell you
You
that
talk
much.
for me.
Okay, so anyways,
Hang on. With great tattoos come great responsibility, right? You gotta chill out. That's the way it
I'm
works.
chill, dude. I'm super chill.
She's the
You
most
don't seem
chill
very
kid.
chill. You seem very upset. You seem very irritable.
Mission
Calm down.
failure.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Well, I have
Just the
a,
tattoos make me look mean and crazy.
Fucking
I'm really
amazing game, dude.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I have a follow-up question for you, but I'm gonna get everybody's answer. So, are you gonna answer the question?
Yo, isn't it amazing,
Or you
dog?
said 10, correct?
Yeah, she said
She's a 10. Okay, what about you?
Since I'm twice as old as everyone here, I'd probably like 6.5.
Okay.
I need to know the upcoming season of Love Island USA. What do you see?
Let's take a look.
It's interesting they don't kick you from games anymore, even if you kill like 5 people.
I want to say, I'm sorry, I forgot about that. I want to say a 10 too, but I was originally going to give myself like an 8 maybe because I was trying to be nice to myself, but now I want to be extra nice to myself, and I'm a 10. Confident 10.
Go ahead.
So I'm going with an 8.
All right.
I'm gonna say an 8.
Okay, I give myself a 5. Andrew, what about you?
So I think that the wisdom of the crowd would probably place me around a 3 or 4, and I rate myself a 4.
You gotta give yourself more
But,
credit.
Yeah, you really do.
Right, well, so no, stop. Right. This is what I do is I look around at the reality that I live in. And the reality that I live in, I see dudes who are super stacked and they're ripped and they have youth on me and all sorts of different things.
Yep.
And based on those criteria of purely physical, we're not talking about personality. I know I'm fucking awesome, right? I have the greatest personality ever. I'm hilarious, great. We're just talking about objective beauty standards. That's it.
But you have a
That's
cute
all
face.
we're talking about.
Not besides your body, you have a cute face.
Yeah, I get that, but there's lots of
So
men who
you're
have a
welcome.
cute face, and then they have the knockout bod to go with it and everything else, right? So what I'm saying is that I think that the standard, the wisdom of the crowd would be about on par with where I'm putting myself. And so the reason I asked this question is because I was hoping that I wouldn't get a room full, because every woman who's on this show apparently is
goes on
beautiful.
it strong.
They're the top tier of the top tier of
Kill
the most
'em,
beautiful women in the world. And you can see where I would be skeptical as to hearing that claim over and over and over again without thinking that maybe I'm being gaslit, or perhaps people weren't being particularly honest with me. So I thought I would reframe it differently with the wisdom of the crowd, and yet somehow I still end up with the same exact answer. Apparently 1,000 men would also rate you to the same beauty standard that you
Yes,
have.
let's go,
Which is crazy to me. Don't you think
Beretta.
that's a little bit sus? It's a little bit like, yeah, maybe not that quite being honest.
Damn, dude.
No?
Yeah, it's sus. I think people here are lying.
But don't you think
Yeah,
there's a
it's-
reason why, maybe?
10 seconds.
What, yeah, what is
Why
what
are-
tell
why-
me,
why
what is the
are
reason?
You mean delusion? Is that
5 seconds to count.
No, why is there
No,
people
don't
doing
even
something
force
Or is it located a bomb?
Well, actually, I
For
just did
hostile
something
action.
different. I just did something.
No, no, no! Man! I'm definitely going downstairs and killing these fucking people, dude. Oh my god.
Nice. Oh, nice, dude.
Mission failed.
That was
All
quick.
friendlies were eliminated.
Oh, where y'all at? My own teammate just killed me, bro.
What is he saying?
What the hell's wrong with you?
You hear what he's saying?
Be ready to eliminate hostiles.
Jammer ready.
Use it as you would jammer.
10 seconds left. located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Securing the perimeter. Here comes Kolachi.
I love how I've destroyed at least one.
Show deploying proximity alarm. Nitro cell.
That nigga is straight, bitch.
Wait, how did he get downed?
One friendly remaining. Mission failed. All friendlies.
Dude, negative 230. Let's go.
Different. So usually the definition of insanity, which I think you're alluding to, which by the way, this isn't the definition. It's some like weird layman that came out of the 90s from a bunch of stupid teachers. But how it goes something
Yo,
like
we're
this.
getting
The
team
definition
killed,
of
dude.
insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So I introduced a completely different hypothetical and still got the same result, which makes me think maybe I'm not insane, but rather the people I'm talking to might be suffering a bit from delusion.
Okay, I'm saying something completely different. You didn't even understand it. I said, if you're framing it differently and you're getting the same answer, then there's a variable here that's not being addressed.
What's the variable?
Maybe it's the context in which, like,
Step into Wix Studio and handle every.
what is the point of the question? Like, is what I want to know.
Friendly drone
Well, I'll
deployed.
tell you.
Op 4 is reinforcing its location.
The point of the question is to ascertain between men and women who is more or less delusional about what the physical characteristics that they have externally presented to other people are actually perceived, right? So the perception of other people to how you
10 seconds
actually
to
look
insertion.
versus how you think you actually look. And let me explain the
5 seconds
concept
before
behind why
insertion.
that's asked that way. It's because women are inundated with
You've located
messages
a
from
bomb.
men who
Make
want
your
to
way
have
to
sex
its
with them
location and
all the
defuse it.
time, every day, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Because of this, you can run into a problem which is unique to females because they have this superpower called female narcissism. And the reason that this ends up happening is because so many simps will constantly inundate their DMs that after a while they start to actually believe the bullshit. So this is why you end up having a room full of women who are, you know, they could be burn victims with their fucking tongue hanging out of the left side of their cheek and have a hunchback and they go, "Hey." And you go, what are you, fucking on crack? Well, no, not really. It's not that they're on crack, right? Even though you would think so. It's because there's still some fucking simp somewhere who's like, I gotta fap to this chick. That's my thing. I love when they have burns and their tongues hanging out and they have a hunchback. And so they believe the bullshit.
And
That's
this is
the point of the question.
And this is why I tell any girl that asks me that they want to be a dancer that just do it, because in the club you're always going to find somebody that messes with you.
Right. That's exactly right. So now you understand the point. Now you understand the reasoning. Do you even have an objection to the reasoning? It doesn't make sense.
It makes sense. Guys, gas us up.
Now hang on.
I get that,
I'm
but I don't
talking to her.
agree with that point
Op
though.
4
Like,
eliminated. Friendly
you're
mission
like,
successful.
oh, because we're all narcissists. I think it's deeper than that. I think it's like
No, I'm not saying you're all narcissists. Wait. Don't
women
throw me in
that
the
see
position.
themselves as a 10.
What I'm saying specifically is this, and I'll demonstrate it real quick before you respond.
Are we in the operator screen right now?
Phone and the amount of DMs you get on social media to most any random man,
Who did I pick?
and you were to compare how many men
Oh, shit,
contacted
how's you
you
on,
for some type
Flores?
of sex versus how
Got
many
it good.
women contacted them for some type of sex, who do you think would be way ahead?
You should try to kill someone while they're on cams.
You went to
Like while they're on their drone. They'd be really confused until they looked
Friendly
at the
drone
kill feed.
deployed. Op 4 is reinforcing its location. Ten seconds before insertion.
aggressive.
5 seconds to insertion. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Was he on cams?
Yeah.
Reloading.
Wait, how the fuck does that kill? Yeah, you should help this guy out so we can actually get another round. And kill him on defense.
About to get smacked.
It's right to your left.
Down to 1 friendly.
Interesting about this. So I've heard
Let her
that.
answer. Let her
Okay.
answer.
I don't understand how you're even phrasing that.
1 op 4
If you
remaining.
took your phone and the amount of men who DM you to say, oh, you're beautiful,
Op
you're
4
clean,
eliminated
oh,
all
you're
friendly.
great, oh, I wish I could date you, oh, I'd like to have sex with you, etc., etc.
Yeah,
And you would compare that
you're
with any
0
random
and
guys
4.
on the street, who do you think would come out ahead?
Of course, the girls.
Of course, the girls. So
Yeah, 'cause
you
it's a
can
diff-
assume
it's a
then that
social
if you have that much attention
structure,
one
like,
way,
that's
that it would be
society.
much easier for the one
Tony
sex
Cola.
to believe in a delusion than the other sex because they're not being gaslit nearly as much.
Hey, I got a thumbs
I don't think
up.
it's about delusion, though. I don't think that's the answer or like conclusion to that. It's like
That's hilarious, dude. 2 thumbs up.
you're
Yeah.
kind of the way
Yeah, I
you're
guess 'cause
saying it is
they-
like degrading.
they-
You're like,
they
well,
saw the
they're
troll.
saying they're a 10 because they're a narcissist. like,
No, they say you're 10
how
because
is
they want to
that
have sex
like
with you.
even a conclusion?
Yeah,
Like,
so
that's kind of like
I'm
messed
at
up.
259 negative,
juicing you up,
113
right? They're razzing
positive.
you up
Yeah, I'm
and
at
telling you the most
158
beautiful
negative,
girl in the world
149
because they want
positive.
to have sex with you. That's why they do that. And so what it does
It's
is
over,
have
dude.
enough of that male attention.
So I'll
it
kill someone with
jacks-
C4, and then come back after the game and see how many matches I have left on Friendly Fire. Because I have 18 right now if it resets. And I know how that works.
Yeah, reverse
Stop
friendly
the
fire
estimation
active
of
for
yourself.
19 matches for
Men
me.
don't have that. They
Even though
don't
you-
have the inundation of people
Okay. It's because you just played one, but you killed people. And it didn't reset to 20, so I don't know how that works.
backing their self-esteem up. And so it seems that they have a much clearer objective standard of their state in the world when it comes to objective beauty, and women seem not to.
I don't think that's true.
Hang on, let her respond. Let her respond.
First of all, like, let's just clarify. You mean not all men, though, because I know men that are like that. So
No, of course not. Of course,
Alright.
there's some men out there, of course.
There's
that
that sexy
can be the
yin,
case, that their
yin and
ego's
yang.
through the roof. They're drop dead gorgeous, whatever it is.
Here's
but
what-
that's not in general going to be the case.
Okay.
A woman who's a mid-5 and a man who's a mid-5, if you compare their phones, tell me the truth, who's coming out ahead?
okay, here's my response.
Answer that question first.
Yes,
Who's coming out ahead? if
I'm
they're
answering
two
that.
mids?
It's women, and it's because society, in like the structure
Guys,
of
we got two
civilization
more
and
teams.
society, men have been on the hunt for women. That's how it's always been. It hasn't been reversed, so that is why. It's,
Yeah, but I
it's
mean,
obvious
that
that
would
women
still
are going
go
to
to
get
my
more attention
point.
because guys are the ones
Friendly
that
drone
have
deployed.
always
Op
It
4
doesn't-
is
but wait,
systemically
I think you're missing some critical context here. It wouldn't really matter why. Let's say aliens. The reason is because aliens made it happen. The reasoning behind it wouldn't matter so much as the fact that it is true. And if it is true, then the results
Insertion
of
in
this
10
are
seconds.
if you have one group who is constantly being gassed up and
5
told
seconds to
you're great, you're
insertion.
awesome, you're sexy, you're hot, etc., etc., their estimation
Located a
of
bomb.
themselves is
Make
going to
your
be
way to
far
its
different than
location and
another
defuse
group
it.
that never hears that, right? That's the point. And that's why I think we end up with these standardized answers, which seem to be delusional.
Invest like a champion with Hamilton Champions ETF.
Let's call some chaos. I feel went good.
Flash set.
Cluster charge going live!
Are they still out?
Drop the diffuser.
Damn dog is over here. You have to kill him.
FC MVP and SMVP. Exposure
dodging.
to Canadian and U.S.
But you're asking women if they're what they think about themselves, but they know their personality, they know how they are. But it's hard to say, oh, just based off the photo. I
Well, is it,
can't.
hang on. You seem like you're kind of based a little bit more in reality.
You gotta kill
right? Just a bit.
one.
So let me ask you, here's the actual question. If you go and you compared your phone to whatever guy that you randomly met in the street, who's getting more sex, him or you?
They just went on their drones, or
Oh, yeah, you're for sure getting more.
they
right?
always heard it and they just.
It's
Now,
not.
do you think that if you had a person who was always treated a certain way, they were always treated like they were.
There's no
princess,
attacker with
always
C4,
treated
is there?
Like they were better than the cut of the cloth. They were always treated
Flores
a
is
certain
better.
way. That
I think
could,
the only
if
ones
there's
that
people
have
with
any
friends.
actual
Absolutely.
explosives
They
are
might think
Flores.
thoughts, delusional thoughts
Capital
about
has
themselves are
fire,
true.
but that
Yes,
doesn't
they're fucking
count.
delusional, for sure.
Yeah, they're fucking delusional, and so that's the point of the question. So
It's okay to
if
be a little
every single
delusional and
chick
make your
comes
life
in
better,
here as an
though.
Op
8,
4 is
if
reinforcing
every
its
single chick who
location.
comes in here as an 8, then the problem is that everyone's thinking something that isn't true,
And then
and we
there's
want to know
frags, but that
fucking
doesn't
why.
do the same.
Right?
But hey,
We
just
wanna
like
know
said,
why.
I
they're
will just
eight to
down
somebody.
you
So
and
if
it
you
won't
want to
kill
walk
them.
around with that delusion or that reality, that's your reality, then that's what you're living in. So that's fine. If you have,
That's
you
why
know,
we
somebody's
didn't
ugly
ask
as
the
shit and they're
question
walking
last
around.
time about whether or not they're an 8 to somebody.
Another
We asked
thing
about
was
the
just
wisdom of the
goated.
crowd.
5
If
seconds before
1,000
insertion.
men were judging, not one, 1,000.
You take out
Then
number 7.
we still get the same answer, then that means there must be some kind of delusion going on here.
You know,
There probably is.
I didn't hear anybody say you can't say number 3 for yourself. You said you can't say 7. I would have said 7 for myself, but I wasn't going to go down from 7.
I have a couple things I want to touch on this. So you asked why does it matter, and also could I just have you scoot your mic to the edge of the table and just your like shoulder next to you.
That's right.
All right. So Nick, can you get the identity chart pulled up? Because I'll go into that a little bit. I do have a question going around the table. Do you think you're going to be better looking in 10 years as compared to how you look now?
Yes.
Better looking in 10 years.
Down,
So
bro.
you're
I would think so.
So 35, you're going to be better looking at 45.
I think so.
About 35.
Whoa.
Yes.
You do that on purpose?
Of course, dude. What the hell?
Get a little Botox, get a little this, a little that. Hey, that's my
So,
opinion.
so better looking at 55 as compared to now.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of like, yeah, I think.
See how we get an extra
Were you
round?
better looking?
Better looking.
Yeah.
Hopefully around the same.
The same. You think you'll look the same at 55 as you do now? Okay.
Yeah, just a couple
Do you
little
think
gray
you were-
hairs, little wrinkles, you
Yeah,
know.
but probably like
The
we're
tats
his
cover up a
fucking
lot of like the
retards,
age. You know?
dude.
If I get wrinkles, I'll just tattoo it. You know.
Do you think?
Oh shit! So there's a Valkyrie. I'll try to follow
Do you
Valkyrie
think you were better
downstairs so I
looking
can
at
throw the
25
C4
than you are now?
on the
No.
floor and kill
So
her
you're
while
better
she's on her
looking now than
calves.
you were 10 years ago at 25.
I think so.
Okay. All right. What about you?
Yeah, you know my answer.
Fucking
Well,
shoot all the
there's new
beats
people.
bullshit.
We just.
I guess so, but
Okay.
yeah.
So you'll be better looking at 35 than you are now at 25.
Yes.
45.
Yes.
55.
Yes.
Okay. What about
I
you?
don't think I'm gonna look better than I do now.
Okay, so you're 30.
I'm 30.
Okay. Were you
Be
better
ready
looking
to
at
eliminate
20
hostiles.
than you are now at 30?
At 20, hell no. I look way better than I did at 20.
Okay. What about you? You are 24. Were you better looking at 34 than you are now?
Subjectively, I think women look better in their 30s.
Subjectively, you think women look
Down to
better.
10 seconds.
So then you'll look better.
I think guys look more sophisticated, and it's like
5 seconds and counting.
Full magazine. I don't know.
Op 4 is located a bomb. Get ready to
John Donald's Cornet donated $200. What do you call a lesbian on fire? LGBT.
Nice, dude.
Are you trolling Valkyrie?
She's not on.
Oh. Dog, you ain't gonna revive her.
Yo, that's sick.
Damn, dude, I made him fucking.
one friendly operator.
Also, what do you call 9,000 in a room with Brian's fat biteable Dumpty Dum? Oh wait, it's this podcast. Show me them titties, Brian. Yum yum sir, hashtag boy.
Fucking
Thank
loser.
you, John's
Mission failure.
myth.
The titties? He really wants to see your titties. Spent you a lot of money. 200. 200.
I'm good.
You have to buy it.
I'm good.
Show your
You're-
fans.
If I need a Bitcoin, you gotta send me a Bitcoin if you want that.
Alright,
Okay.
you're thinking now, yeah.
Yeah.
Challenge
What about you?
has been put out there.
Oh, so 44?
44?
Will you be better looking at 44 than you are now at 24?
I'm destroying Rook's bullshit.
I'm unsure.
You're not sure?
I would say 30s. I would.
Fucking
Yeah, we already-
troll I am.
Said cap. I don't know. Maybe it would just maintain that.
You just made 10
Until
years.
44.
Until 44.
Be ready to engage Op 4.
So from 34 to 44, there will be no percentage changes in your looks.
Yeah, probably. Of course, it would be. But
I'm
maybe on a
reloading!
crack scale, it'd stay.
What about 54?
Probably not. I would reasonably say it would change in some form or another in society.
10 seconds left.
Floppy mags!
He doesn't even know.
Why does it apply to 44 then?
Bomb located by Op 4.
Like that. It's how you take care of yourself at 44. You never know.
Yeah, fucking blow it up.
Could be more attractive.
He
than
fucking
look at.
pissed.
Let me change the question. So the framing here
Oh,
is
damn,
you
dude.
equal. So people will say, well, I was
Damn,
not
everybody
fully
ran
drug
away.
addict and morbidly obese at
Fucking
20,
running out.
but at 30, I ate
Oh, I
40
choked, dude. I choked
I got
heavy.
8 hours of sleep, and I was 13% body fat or whatever healthy body fat percentage is. The question really is, if all else being
Dude, I choked so heavy right there, bro.
Heavy?
Yo, if we gotta win again, dude. Oh man. The one time I actually want to win. Nice.
Op 4, last operator standing.
Nice. I hope we're at defense again. Please be defense. Please be defense. Please, please, please be defense. I need to redeem myself. Fall.
Nope.
Okay. Wherever you have your drone killing someone, I want to be there.
You're gonna do what now?
Wherever you have your drone to kill someone, I'm gonna be there.
Fucking mic cuts out, of course.
being equal, if you possessed all those things at age 20 as compared to age 30.
Well, 30, like I said, I think there's a sophistication level to that. I think.
Yeah, but I'm talking about looks.
No, but even
Well,
in looks.
what he's
even in
asking,
looks.
hang on, what he's asking specifically, I just want to make sure that this is totally clear. When he says all else equal, what he's saying is, all the surgery that you have, whatever you have, all the all the fillers you have, whatever you have, and I'm not
Friendly
accusing
drone
anybody of
deployed.
having it or
Op
not
4
having
is
it, but whatever
reinforcing
those
its
things
location.
are, whatever your duty regimen currently is, however it is that you're taking care of yourself now versus you at 20, that's what all else equal is. That means whatever you're doing now, if it was being done at 20, would you have been prettier at 20 than you are now?
10 seconds to insertion.
Personally, at 20 to now.
She's 24, so
Insertion in 5 seconds.
So 34 to 24.
Don't
I would say,
Proceed to bomb's location
I
and
would say equal or more. Like, because like I said, there's a maturity in your appearance, not just your way of being, your appearance itself.
Yeah, but wouldn't that, if maturity was a factor in terms of determining physical attractiveness, wouldn't then people who are 55, 65, 75,
I think it's different from looking like. Well, I think it's different from when I was 20 years old. I had a baby face and I looked like people thought I was like 15. So I think there's a difference, like the way that people grow into their bodies.
So you no longer have a baby face? So what's going to change? So you're 24, and you said you'll be more physically attractive at 34. What?
Well,
it's not
for
going to be a baby
example,
face if you've already lost it.
No, for example, it's like.
LCBO does great things for Ontario's common good, like digging deep to protect our environment with tree planting
Down,
and
he
influencing
moves.
industry standards with
Fuck.
lightweight gear. Because when it comes to the good of Ontario,
Fucking move.
swapping back.
Let's cause some chaos.
Boogie shredding.
All
If you have, on society's perspective, like fat in your cheeks or whatever, the older you get, the more your jaw, the fat slims out of your cheeks, the more your nose becomes pronounced, the way that is defined, the way your face looks is completely different. Jaw structure, bone structure, teeth structure is different.
Is it also about the experience?
Yeah.
Man, how does that not kill him?
Exactly. I mean,
He's in the corner
that's
again.
what I was trying to say in the beginning, but then
Yeah, the experience that you have from 24 to 34 life experience makes you hold yourself different when you're older.
Yeah, that's pretty smart,
No,
actually.
right.
So one thing about life experience, I talk about tragedy.
No, we're not talking about
Wisdom, Brian.
Why are you going so negative?
Yeah.
That's what life experience is. It doesn't.
No,
I'm so sorry that has been your life experience.
not what
but
I
Okay, hang on.
but you're-
I'm actually willing to engage in this because I'm curious
You must
about
recover the
myself.
diffuser. The
When you
diffuser
say
has been
life
recovered.
experience, absent baggage, what the fuck does that mean?
I'm
I
talking
actually
about
do want to know.
wins, times that you have been very accomplished, like times that make you feel
Isn't
worthy.
accomplishment usually in the face of adversity? Isn't that what we consider
15 seconds
accomplishment?
left.
For instance, if for instance you beat somebody in the race because you trained really
10
hard,
seconds
or
left.
you were facing some type of adversity to yourself,
5
you
seconds.
overcame it. That's the
Friendly
W.
last
Damn,
operator.
dog.
How
Gotta plant the
How
bomb.
does that not come with making enemies? How does that not come with sexual partners? How does that not come with that?
So they die to the enemy, but they don't want to fucking die to me, dude. Amazing.
different, but I'm gonna talk about the first part right before you said sexual partner. Okay.
First
So,
up.
in regards to that, I would say, like you said, the accomplishment.
Yeah, you can play whatever you want.
Baggage, right?
Yeah.
But I understand what you're saying there, 100%. But when you are older, you're able to. I'm gonna throw a term out here. You're probably not gonna like it.
Damn, the game is chucked.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm just buzzing. That's all I'm doing. Damn, I was first. Now I'm fucking last.
Just give me a minute to find a video to play in the background. Kyrie eleison, Christe, Kyrie eleison.
Wingardium Leviosa.
One guard them. We don't know what video to play in the book. Groaned. Yeah, don't blard me. Yeah, don't blard me. Yeah, we clot, man. Money, man. Is Shadowheart's voice actress a lesbian in real life, or?
Go fuck yourself, dog. I said Wingardium Leviosa, dog.
Nice, dude.
Fucking play this
Nice.
fucking shit, dude. Nice. Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Whoa.
What?
I just realized I'm a loser, dude.
Nice. Alright, I'm gonna play the racing game.
Yay.
Why, you actually like it?
I don't want to watch Baldur's Gate.
This fucking faggot doesn't want to watch it, he doesn't want me to play it. Why haven't you played it on your own save?
I'm fucking working every day, dude.
Yeah, but you're playing Elden Ring still, aren't you?
No, I stopped playing that.
When was the last time you played it?
A week ago? Don't you ever fucking question me again, dude.
This faggot was probably playing it earlier today. He's like, oh fuck. Like a fucking retard.
Start the stream.
Been streaming for like 3 hours. 2 hours. Didn't you already watch a clip back on stream?
I was talking to myself, dog.
Nice, dude.
Guy puts on gay music and you can't even hear it because fucking cars so bad. Like, fuck, is this guy fucking retard, dude? They're fucking faggot, that's why. What happens if you hit a pothole? A pothole car going this fast?
I actually don't know. I don't know if it'll just fly right over because it's going so fast, or if it'll actually catch it. It probably won't catch it.
What do you mean catch it?
But the wheel would get slightly caught in the pothole. You fuck up the balance.
The balance. Fucking balance. Oh, not a fucking ballerina. What you mean? Fucking neck hurted you?
What?
Your neck hurted you?
Not as much today, but I can still
Bro, I'm starting to not believe your fucking bullshit, neck, back pain, you fucking... Gone. Good. Nice, dude. what is it? The ADS, the blah 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 brake system. What is it now?
Just understeer.
That's understeer. it.